Welcome to Privacy Trainer's Privacy Definitions. Now, let's continue our alphabetical journey through key privacy terms, focusing on those beginning with the letter Q and R. Qualified Protective Order, QPO, a legal requirement under HIPAA that restricts the use or disclosure of protected health information to the litigation process and mandates its return or destruction at the end of litigation. Quality attributes, key factors in software development that influence system behavior and user experience, such as privacy, which can be integrated into systems through privacy by design principles. Quantum encryption, encryption technology that utilizes principles of quantum mechanics to secure data transmissions, ensuring that any interception or eavesdropping attempts are detectable. Radio frequency identification, RFID, technology that uses radio waves to automatically identify objects or individuals equipped with RFID tags containing electronic information. Random testing, legal drug or substance testing performed without advance notice, primarily in safety-sensitive industries to enhance workplace safety and compliance. Re-identification, the process of restoring identifying properties to data that was previously anonymized or pseudonymized, highlighting potential privacy risks. Real ID Act, a U.S. federal law aimed at enhancing the reliability and accuracy of state-issued identification documents to prevent terrorism and reduce fraud. Reasonable suspicion, the legal standard in various contexts, such as employment, that allows for actions like testing based on observable behaviors indicative of drug or alcohol use. Record-keeping obligation. Under the GDPR, certain businesses must maintain records of data processing activities, especially when processing poses a risk to data subjects. Rectification, the right under data protection laws for individuals to have incorrect or incomplete personal data corrected. Red flags rule, a regulation requiring financial institutions and creditors to implement programs to detect, prevent, and mitigate identity theft. Redaction, the process of editing documents to obscure or remove confidential information before disclosure or publication. Remarketing, digital advertising strategy that targets users who have previously interacted with online content or services, aiming to re-engage them. Remedies, liability, and penalties, provisions under GDPR outlining the consequences of compliance failures, including data subject rights to compensation and regulatory penalties for violations. Remnant advertising, low-cost online advertising that is placed where higher-value ads are not sold, often lacking user personalization. Repurposing, the use of collected data for a different purpose than originally specified without obtaining new consent from the data subject. Resilience, the ability of data processing systems to continue to operate effectively in the face of adverse conditions or attacks. Respond, the final phase in the privacy operational life cycle, focusing on addressing incidents and legal requests to mitigate risks and ensure compliance. Retargeting, online advertising that uses cookies to display ads to users based on their previous internet behavior. Retention, policy of retaining personal data only as long as necessary for the purposes for which it was collected. Return on investment, ROI, measurement of the financial return on investments, specifically evaluating the cost-effectiveness of privacy-enhancing technologies and practices. Right not to be subject to fully automated decisions. GDPR provision allowing individuals to object to decisions made solely by automated processes that have legal effects on them. Right of access, allows individuals to obtain a copy of the data and information about how it is being processed. Right to be forgotten, enables individuals to have their personal data erased from particular services or databases. Right to correct, entitles individuals to have inaccurate personal data corrected or completed if it is incomplete. Right to deletion, similar to the right to be forgotten, it involves the removal of personal data from a controller's records. Right to Financial Privacy Act of 1978, U.S. law regulating government access to private financial records without customer consent. Right to no sale, the right of consumers to prevent the sale of their personal data to third parties. Right to object, provides individuals with the ability to dispute the processing of their personal data by a data controller. Right to object to automated decision-making, allows individuals to challenge decisions made about them based solely on automated processing. Right to privacy, a legal concept that individuals have the right to lead their lives in a manner that is reasonably secluded from public scrutiny. Right to restriction, allows individuals to request that their personal data's processing be limited under certain circumstances. Risk assessment factors, considerations used to evaluate the security and privacy risks associated with data processing activities. Role-based access controls, security measures that grant data access based on the user's role within the organization. RSA encryption, a widely used encryption technique that secures data transmissions with keys derived from the product of two large prime numbers. Runtime behavior monitoring, continuous analysis of system operation to detect and respond to anomalies that could indicate security or privacy breaches.